Yo, what it do, brothers? You're now tuned in all that R.A.R.A with your Hebrew brother Milo Judah. What's going on, brothers? What's shaking? So, brothers, have you ever been scrolling on social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, whatever the case may be, or hell, even on YouTube, and you see certain things that women say in regards to their ex and how great of an ex he was and how he was a great provider and how he was emotionally mature, emotionally available, and he actually cared about what they had to say, and he gave them the world and he put them on a pedestal. But it's always in regards to the ex. If he was such a good man, why is he your ex? So I raised that question because we are going to analyze a video of a man stating that there is no such thing as making the woman happy. The woman is a weird creature. And I agree to an extent. I agree with the overall backdrop of the video as far as women are never satisfied. But brothers, if you are with a woman and she is harping on you making her happy, brothers, that relationship is not going to work out. Because first and foremost, the woman is supposed to be making you happy. That's what makes her happy, is pleasing her man. But this society is upside down, and they believe that the man is supposed to place a woman on a pedestal. That is not supposed to happen. A man is supposed to love his woman, cherish his woman, respect his woman, treat her well, take care of her, but not put her on a pedestal. Not be submissive to her. She is supposed to be submissive to him. The man is the head, but not in this society. Right, but I say that to say that is a part of the demise in a lot of people's relationships, because after a while, even a simp is going to get tired of, doing everything for the other person and that energy not being reciprocated or being belittled or being emasculated is if they are not able to, come through once or twice, and then, that woman straight up destroys their character with her words. But the point is, happiness is an emotion, a fleeting emotion at that, because things happen throughout the day, things happen throughout the week, things happen throughout your life. You're not always going to be happy. But the point is, you should be content with your life. You should be content with your marriage, with your relationship, with your significant other, with your husband, with your wife. That's the whole point of being content. Building things up to the point where you like it, to where it satisfies and appeases you. But women and their hypergamous nature, they want better and better and better and better to the point where they will miss out on the best thing that they could have had, because it's just extremely difficult for them to understand that life is not about being happy, it's about being content. But with that being said, brothers, we are going to listen to this man speak. This video is pretty funny because, he was on a roll with what he was saying, but the thing is, he was dead ass serious. But yeah, let's get it, brothers. Let's do some real and real analysis.
Incapable of being happy?
Why do you say that?
Because women with curly hair buy a straightener. Women with straight hair buy a curler. Women with dark hair dye it blonde. Women with blonde hair dye it dark.
I don't know, man. The game just started. Man got 12 points. 4 for 4 from 3 in the first quarter. Everything he shooting, he hitting that shit, man. But what I will say, brothers, is that, especially for you brothers who are into the scriptures and you are searching for a wife, is that most women want things that other women have. So it's a reason that 80% of women go for what they deem to be the top 20% of men. Right? Most of it's superficial. And the things that he is stating, they are superficial. Your eyebrows, the color of your hair, in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't really matter. I mean, of course, a woman wants to have nice hair. Of course, she wants her eyebrows to look good. But at the same time, if they see a woman who has what she deems to be nice eyebrows and a nice hairstyle, she'll say to herself, that looks good. And 2 weeks later, you'll see her with the same hairstyle if she's whimsical enough to do it. Right? So that's the thing that a lot of brothers don't understand. But they try to act like they understand women so much. Women are copy and paste characters. Their minds are easily impressionable. For the most part. You do have some women who have their own style, their own lingo. Some women who barely get on social media. Some women who don't live their life according to what they see on social media or what they see on TV. There are some good women out here, brothers. Don't get it twisted. But for the most part, what you see is what you get.
Women with big boobs, they get a breast reduction. Women with small boobs, they get implants. I mean, you can't make that species happy.
I agree with you, sir. I agree with you, sir. But side note, man, it's nothing like some nice boobs.
If they're light skinned, they want to get darker. There is no making them happy. They got eyebrows. They shave them off and draw new ones on.
Yes, yes, yes. And to the eyebrows, it's usually because they'll see a woman who styles their eyebrows, whether she gets them waxed or shaves them off and tattoos new eyebrows on. And yes, brothers, that is a thing. They'll see that, they'll like that, they'll copy that. Which just goes to what I said earlier, they're copy and paste creatures. Even down to their talking points. I mean, have you ever listened to women try to justify the reasons that they act the way that they act? It's just like, you sound like the last 5 women who tried to explain it. Everything is the same. Even with men, when men have similar talking points, it's usually from their perspective or their experience in which how they address it. Women just copy and paste their talking points. And that's fine. Women are created to follow, but women were created to follow their man. Women were created to follow their husbands, but their DNA is follower. So, therefore, that's where all the confusion comes from about women being unable to be happy, because women were created to be with one man. And when she's not with the man she was created to be with, she'll search for happiness in the wrong places. Happiness in materialistic things. Happiness in attention. Instead of being happy by catering and being a helpmeet to a husband.
There is no making that species happy. When the Almighty created woman, He created a weird animal.
The first woman that you read about in the scriptures in Genesis chapter 3, she went against the Almighty. But truly, she went against her husband, and that was going against the Almighty, because you don't read about the Most High giving that commandment to Eve about not eating from the tree of knowledge. You read about Him giving that commandment to Adam. So clearly, Adam gave Eve that commandment because she told the serpent that she could eat from any tree except the tree of knowledge. And of course, the serpent beguiled her and told her that, she would know good and evil. So long story short is, Eve had everything that she could have possibly wanted in life, but she wanted more. So, yes, when the Most High created woman, He created a weird animal, as this man said. Because, for the most part, a woman can assess a situation and identify the best outcome for her. But if she believes that the alternative option is more pleasing and would be more fun and more things would come with it, then she's going to go with the alternative option rather than what she knows is best for her. And she's going to touch the proverbial stove to see if it's hot. And once she gets burned, then she's going to play the victim.
Anything else?
Ooh, that last statement fires some people up.
Anything else?
Oh, snap.
No, that's it. I mean, I'm sure there's more. Yeah.
What about men?
No, men are good.
Straight up. Nah, men are good. But no, on the real, the scriptures do warn you about both. But if we're being really real, the Bible tells brothers, give me any plague but the plague of the mind. Right? Or well, it says of the heart, but when the scriptures is talking about your heart, it's talking about your mind. Right? Basically meaning, I can come down with any sickness, but Most High, just please let me keep my mind. Let me be able to think straight. Let me be able to be in my right mind. But right after that, it says, give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And a few verses down, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Right? So that's straight out of the Bible. That is in Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, or in Sirach chapter 25. But yeah, brothers, that's all that real and rare analysis. Yo.